whenever we do or don't, or perhaps do or don't get trailer 2, what's it going to be about? What's the premise of the trailer?
This is yours, Justin. This is your point.
I think personally that the second wave of GTA 5 trailers, after the second trailer for GTA 5 showed off the characters, like there was so much stuff going on with Michael, Trevor, and Franklin, and obviously after that they each got their own. But like, the first trailer for GTA 5 was the exact same. It was, it was showing off the world, it was showing off the new engine, what it could handle. The first trailer for Red Dead Redemption 2, same thing. There was one little voice line from Arthur, but it was the same thing, just showing off the world, the new version of Rage, and GTA 6 is going to be the exact same. So it might, the first trailer, I'd say, wasn't completely centered around Lucia as much as it was just the world itself. So there's a pretty high chance that the second trailer could be based on Jason and Lucia, but I'm more keen to believe that it'll be exclusively Jason, since the first trailer, the first thing said in the GTA 6 trailer was Lucia, so I think that we can get some Jason stuff going on. Yeah. Do you know why yeah.
I think that's like bang on, because I think it'll be the same as trailer 1 and just flip the other way around, where Lucia will be in the trailer, but she probably won't have much voice dialogue. The voice dialogue is probably going to be Jason, and that's when we can finally confirm that it is Dylan Rourke. But
I want Jason to have a sexy deep man voice. Like I don't know, man. Like Joel Miller. You know how he sounds from The Last of Us. Like I want Jason.
Joel,
to have you know what I'm saying?
100%.
Yeah, I'm straight.
I think it will be primarily focused on Jason, but also more narrative as well, like we had in trailer 1, where we kind of get the glimpse that we had, like the glimpse that Lucia's in trouble, she's in prison for something. Then there's shots of her living the high life, but the trailer 1 felt more about the world, like here's social media, here's a beach, here's an alligator. Like there were so many things where I feel like maybe trailer 2 will probably tell us a bit about their love story. Maybe that
would be good. That would be good.
The only thing that we had in trailer 1 was that, like, her on top of him in the bed where they say trust. Like that, it's very obvious. Yeah, exactly. And it feels very obvious that, like, this is a Bonnie and Clyde story. So maybe we get a bit more context of how it's the Bonnie and Clyde story, what their relationship's like, maybe who the antagonist is in the game, who is their enemy. Like,
I would love to see some antagonist footage, because on God, like GTA, the Grand Theft Auto series has always struggled with having good antagonists. Like, I don't know. Call me a hater. I can't name a single Grand Theft Auto game, in my opinion, that I think has a really, really, really impactful antagonist. I think they have hateable ones, but not ones that really stick with.
I reckon.
Bro, Martin Madrazo, he gave up halfway through the story.
At the start, it was good. At the start, it was promising, but then as the story went on, there wasn't much from him, was there? Like he did get like Trevor literally kidnapped his wife.
And he didn't do anything about it.
I'm putting my foot down here. Steve Haynes.
Steve Haynes, that's true. Steve Haynes,
Bro, he got like 4. He also got like 4 or 5 missions of screen time. Like I feel like none of them got enough screen time to really be hateable.
But that is a good point you bring up, Justin. A strong antagonist that's been like featured throughout like the whole story hasn't really been a feature within like any GTA. I do agree. There's been like parts of like certain missions and stuff where we've seen antagonists, but I do agree that like the whole story, we've never seen like one antagonist that's been featured throughout the whole game.
Yes.
I do agree.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah.
Well, I mean, Legacy Killer HD posted on Twitter a few months back that, based on his information, he put a load of stuff in there, how like 3v3 basketball had been axed from the game. But one of the things he said was about Russian. Yeah.
No!
We don't know. The boys. They got to pull up with the boys.
But apparently one of the antagonists is like Russian.
I did see that, yeah.
But
guys, Nico Bellic's coming back.
Right, so hear me out. I don't think a Russian protagonist in a GTA game based in Miami, Florida would be a good thing. And my reasons make sense. Miami is known for Cuban, South American drug trade and everything like that. Like that's what it got famous for in the 80s, and that's what a lot of connotations are around it. So it would make far more sense to have a South American drug lord or drug gang do it. Now, the only reason that they might not do that is because that was kind of the storyline of GTA Vice City.
Vice City, yeah.
But also the Italian mafia are quite big in Miami. You know, in the 80s they moved in and started planning a lot of the drug trade. I
would
feel
be
like
good.
having a proper mob boss would be good. Whereas I feel like the Russian mob feels a little bit, how do I say this? Less characterful than Tony. I'm
Yeah.
walking here.
And also Rockstar, like there's so many GTA games that have the Italian mob. Like so many. Like they're experienced with that. They could totally do that again.
GTA 4 with Jimmy
GTA
Pecorino.
3. Yeah.
Jimmy Pecorino, GTA 3.
But also, all of their voice actors, most of them live in New York. Like Manuel Perez lives in New York. Like all of their voice lines are recorded in New York. Like that's where most of their vocal booth stuff is done. In my personal opinion, having like a situation where Jason and Sia have to run drugs from South America up to Miami, like on behalf of like
That's
the
mad.
Italian gangs or some like Cuban gangs, and there's a reason why that she has to do it rather than just money, or maybe it is just a money thing, but you end up getting on the bad side of that person, and then you end up getting framed for a crime, and that's how she ends up in jail. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, well, that can
Wow.
explain her ankle
Yeah.
monitor too, because maybe she's being like monitored
Yes.
and acting as a spy for the mob. You know?
exactly. So there's so many things there. I feel like Russian
It doesn't make
Russian
sense,
mob.
does it? But when I saw him post that, I was like, I don't know if I really believe that. Yeah, it doesn't really make doesn't make much sense, does it?
Oh, apparently, yes, the Russian mafia has a large presence in Miami.
you
The
go.
gateway to the United States and Latin America. Miami is a hub for Russian organized crime groups and Colombian drug cartels. Yeah, but Colombian drug cartels make sense.
Yeah.
It just does. It just does, especially in Miami. All in all, anyways, I do feel like throughout the game's storyline that we are going to be going to some type of, I don't know, I feel like we are going to be going to Cuba or the Bahamas or something like that. Similar to like Guam
Yeah,
and
like
RDR2.
Guam
Yeah.
V2.
Guam V2. That's going to be mad. I reckon it's
That's
going
gonna be
to
so
happen.
dope.
But I'm hoping that's the case because